I like that it's all planes. It's so easy. Now we have weird things happen. France and the UK will guarantee you now. Why? No idea. Regardless, that means you're guaranteed, which means it cancels out any guarantees of nations that you are going to invade. So let's just say we're going to invade Greece. Hey, I am FeedBackGaming, and this is Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron 4 is a World War II strategy game where you play as one of the nations in the Second World War. And your objective is to either create your own history or rewrite history. And there is a nation in World War II that didn't survive very long. It got completely bulldozed by Italy and Germany. Single player new game, 1936, and we're going to play as Hugeoslavia. Iron Man, regular, historical. That's right, this is an official achievement run video. This is one of the hardest achievements in the game, and this achievement has been around for a very long time. That's right, the days of death and dishonor. But wait, this video is sponsored by Infinity Kingdom. Infinity Kingdom is an MMO strategy game, but what can you do? Summon famous figures through history or legends. Ooh, Hannibal. Hatch up to 7 elemental dragons, pair them with immortals and enhance their capabilities. Play with formations, 7 magical elements, positions, troop types, skills, and dragon combinations. Choose one of 3 kingdoms. Fight against the other 2 kingdoms. Occupy as many cities as possible. Grow stronger at the city level. There is currently an event happening, the Contention of Legends. Here is the current battle situation. On Server 97, we are joined by influencers from countries and regions around the world, which includes the US and the UK for Ydvia, South Korea for Ruslan, and Hong Kong and Taiwan for Vitas. Join the kingdom of Ydvia and will help fight against Ruslan and achieve the ultimate goal in Infinity Kingdom, to conquer the world heart. I'll see you there. Here we go. As Yugoslavia, occupy all of the neighboring countries: Austria, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Italy, and Greece. Not just a part of them, all of them. All of their cores. And here's the list. Oh my goodness. But you go, Dave, how are you going to make this video interesting? It's just an achievement run. Well, this video is special because we're going to be not only taking all the Balkans, but we're going to be coring a bunch of nations that I don't think you should be able to do that. Yeah, that's right. Another opportunity for me to show you something that I don't think the devs intended, but I will be showing you today. Also, I'll be teasing that you can flip ideology at any point. So one day we might be in monarchist, and one day we might be fascist, next day we might be democratic. Without further ado, are you ready? Let's go. First off, select all of your divisions, convert them into horses, move them directly here, then exercise to level 3. Then we're going to build a single military factory in Serbia. Then we are going to build some machine tools and some construction and research the IK-2 fighter planes. Yugoslavia, very modern. Speaking of fighter planes, let's pop them into one location, purge them up, exercise to level 3. First focus is going to be Western focused, and then we're going to focus on making artillery. Up you go, and then we'll make a few convoys. Trust me, convoys will come in handy. You'll see later on. And that's it. Put all the boys up. Give it a day or two. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then merge. And there we go. Exercise. Off we go. And now we wait. Western focus is complete, and we are going to hire the demagogue immediately. Now we need to save lots of political power because this needs to be done as quickly as humanly possible, and we're just going to bank political power. So if you're not already aware, if you don't select a national focus, you will gain double the amount of political power per day. In this case, 2 political power per day. And we need lots of PP. So if we go into decisions right now, we've got the option to prepare for a civil war, and there we go. And then we get the option when we've got 50 PP to ignite the civil war. We're not going to mess around. We're going to hop into that civil war as quick as possible. Speaking of as quickly as possible, you know what would also be useful? An agency. Let's get on that. Disperse industry. Yep, we're going to have some advanced fighters later on, and we've got 50 PP. Disband the entirety of your army, ignite the civil war, retrain the horse divisions, and also go for the next focus, which is reinforce old alliances. Is this what we're going to do in the long run? Kind of. We need to wait for these divisions to get to 20% trained, and then the minute they get 20% trained, we are going to deploy them. We need to deploy them in key specific locations. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stop. Pause the game. Division goes here. Just the one here. And then another one goes about here. And then another one goes about here. And then pop another one right That looks pretty good. Okay, give it a few moments to let the organization go up. Because when they're at 0 organization, they will not move. They will just give them an order and the order will auto-cancel. We don't want that. So now we're going to tell them to beeline to all of these victory points. Off you go. Oh, a division has spawned. Oh no, the strategy is completely ruined. Oof. Dodged a bullet there, boys. All right, move all the divisions to here. Exercise indefinitely. We need to gain lots and lots of experience. If you time this correctly, that means you should be focused on everything on industry after your fighter 1 is complete. Industry big, Yugoslavia strong. Hey, so do you own Battle for the Bosporus? Do you also own Together for Victory? You should see this path on the Yugoslavian focus tree. Limited self-government, devolved Croatia, devolved Bosnia, blah, 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 blah. We basically completely balkanize our own country. Consensual balkanization.
Ironic.
And start to go down the devolved path. So let's first of all attract allied capital. A Spanish civil war, you say? The most historical. 1,000 guns once and artillery once every month. And this will give a tiny amount of ticking army experience. Very, very, very important. We've also trained up a bunch of more divisions as well. These are just to be exercised, just for the sole purpose of gaining army experience. Army experience is something really difficult to come by at the early part of the game. We need to make 7-2s as early as possible to get as much firepower as early as possible. So deploy those guys, cancel those off, exercise level 3. Yes, yes, yes. All looking good. So we've reduced our consumer goods by 5%. We now have the option to go for localized trading centers. Trust me, this will help you out in the long run. Next up, limited self-government. Goodbye, Slovenia. We will miss you. Localized trading centers and disperse industry. There we go. Boom, go. Drop there. Go here. And now we can start recruiting German spies. Ideally, in a perfect world, we prefer them all to be German spies. But for the time being, we've started off with 1 Yugo and we'll go from there. And continue the upgrades. Once again, we need 6 upgrades to get +1 spy. And once we've got the +1 spy, we don't need to focus anymore on upgrades. Limited self-government. Okay, so you've got the option here to devolve Croatia or United Croatia. United Croatia gives you militia. Non-militia would be useful for this strategy, but for some reason this is bugged and you gain 0 militia, so you have to go for devolved Croatia. Yay! So you've got 150 political power right now. My advice is do not spend it, because right now we've currently got Macedonian opposition, which makes everything cost more. You don't want to waste political power, so wait for this one. Dissolve the Banat of Serbia, and that will remove that, so that everything will become a lot cheaper. So just sit on that political power, trust me. It's all part of the plan. All right, we need a little bit of steel, just a tiny little bit, and we'll get that from France, and that'll keep our production of our guns nice and flowing in. Industry focuses are all done for now, so we can start focusing on artillery. Devolved Croatia is done. So we've got the option here to protect Bosnia, which gives more militia, or divide Bosnia. Unfortunately, protect Bosnia is bugged and you gain 0 militia, so you're gonna have to divide Bosnia. So militia divisions, I ain't talked about those, have I? So you can recruit these from all the nations you have devolved, and you gain quite a lot of free divisions, so it's always a good situation. Grab those lads, pop them here. In fact, we'll pop them on the front line of Bulgaria. I wonder why. We now have 200 political power, and don't forget, we have the ability to justify war for anyone because we've changed ideology. We are no longer non-aligned. And oh, Bulgaria, no! And oh, Hungary, no! And cancel that. And now they're both 355 days-ish. And we've justified to sync them perfectly. That way, world tension will not spike. That means they will not guaranteed by France or the UK. And that is very, very important. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. This is spicy. All right, we're going to stop exercising right now. We can convert these to the target infantry divisions we are working toward. And we have got 10 experience right now, so we're going to make them a 7-2. People keep saying the 7-2 is not strong anymore. Yeah, that's right. It's been nerfed several times. But get this. It's still strong compared to just making raw infantry. Hey, you do you, okay? But for this, you get a lot of bang for your buck for soft attack. So it's a win for me. And we can start working towards radio as well for that reinforced rate. Let's start recruiting our guys. So first we'll go for attack guy. He'll be him, the horse boy, and then we'll have a field marshal, and then we'll have an extra general that's just going to hold the front line. Perfect. We're going to be focusing on attack, so offensive doctrine is to begin with, and we'll work from there. 6 upgrades, done. Extra spy, just in time to lose Bosnia. Perfect. And what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, that's right, recruit all these free divisions, because why not? Free armies, right? Who doesn't like that? Dissolve the Banat of Serbia. Are you aware of the Yugoslavian Air Force? Are you aware how unbelievably OP it is? No, you're not aware, are you? You are now. Strategic destruction, we are going to work towards multi-altitude flying, as well as logistical bombing. They will give us a buff in the air for defense and attack. Top that off as well. Have you seen this right here? The IK3? That's right, a 300% boost in research speed. Plus, you don't have to worry about the 2 years ahead of time penalty, meaning you can get Fight 3 in 1940, 4 years ahead of time. Nice. Artillery and radio, and we can knock off the engineers now. No shovels today. Pop on our artillery divisions and a nice clean chop through the center. The Banat of Serbia has been dissolved. Time for war economy. The autonomy of Slavic Transylvania. This is also probably not as the devs intended, but you'll see in a second. This is also pretty spicy too. Trust me, this is going somewhere. You're gonna like this. Request more forces, more free divisions, and pop them on the army that's holding the front line. Off you go. What have we created? Pure border gore. One of the issues you're going to run into right now is lack of manpower, but luckily, local militias +2 recruitable population. That will keep things going. Planning out a production for future and deployed another 272 infantry divisions already for Bulgaria. Local militias is done. Now we can start focusing on our Air Force. Modernize the Air Force. So like I said before, manpower's issue you have early on, so limited conscription, earlier the better. So air superiority is done, now we can start working on Fighter 2. The justification on Hungary is complete. Okay, so go aggressive, tell everyone to attack, and attack on Bulgaria first. And then immediately call all of your puppets in. Call them all, because you need every one of the militia to fight. Then declare war on Hungary, but don't call anyone in, because these lovely borders mean that the AI's like, nope, can't attack, we're not at war with them. Oh, silly AI. And also you've got your Air Force here, make sure to engage those as well. Off you go. All right, the best strategy here is just to puncture through the center with your 7.2s and try and make an encirclement. Like there. You get the idea. And encirclement. Oh god, don't you just love easy encirclements? Don't they feel so good? One guy go here, one guy go here. Cut off the entirety of the front line. Block those boys in. You go down here. And that is pretty much Bulgaria in the bag. There we go. Completely encircled all of them. Only 2 divisions on their main front now. Completely annihilated. One thing we're not going to worry about is occupation. So we're going to set them to no garrison. We don't care about garrisons at the moment. And then just snake to all the victory points. Easy peasy. Icarus is the one you want because that gives you the boost for fighters. Right, time to go for Disperse 3. A little bit ahead of time, but trust me, we will use it. Bulgaria is no more. Annexed the entirety of the nation. Good. All right, we're going to move all your boyos up here. Cover the front line, which is just here. And then grab you guys to do a spearhead in the center. Off you go. Move the Air Force over. Build some planning bonus with a staff office plan. Almost time. And then we call in you, Vojvodina, and then call in Transylvania. Attack once again, with your primary objective is to grab Budapest and Pex. Budapest, just stroll in there like just a day in the park, having a nice little walk. Well and truly a cakewalk. And Pex is secured. Well, that was easy. Listen, if you're a Hungarian, I'm really sorry to say this, but I really enjoy invading your country. I like that it's all planes. It's so easy. Now we have weird things happen. France and the UK will guarantee you now. Why? No idea. Something to do with the occupying Bulgaria and Hungarian land just causes the UK to think, oh no, we must protect Yugoslavia. Well, in this case, the Serbian Empire. Once again, why? No idea. No clue. Regardless, that means you're guaranteed, which means it cancels out any guarantees of nations that you are going to invade. So let's just say we're going to invade Greece. Oh, it's guaranteed by UK. It's all over. We can't do it now, right? No, because we're guaranteed by the UK, meaning it cancels out. That's right. A guarantee of a guarantee means no guarantee. Once again, why does it work like that? I don't know, but that's the way the game mechanic works, okay? I did not design this game, trust me. Well, regardless, it's nice to see the Serbian Empire being so big and everything, but it's time to release these nations. Release Bulgaria, release Hungary, and now they are our puppets. Good. Move these boyos into Macedonia and make a front line here. We're about to make a jolly good push. So one thing you've noticed now is throughout the entirety of the game, you've not been making any guns. The question is why? Well, I have 33,000 now. For some reason, the entire game, Hungary just banks lots and lots of guns. I think it's because they've got very little manpower, but lots and lots of production. So they make a lot, and then you just steal them. So that means you can make a load of divisions now. See, this is the reason why you need the manpower. All right, we've got Icarus now, so we can move over and do the United Kingdom. So when you devolve the Balkans and Balkanize yourself, you can suddenly just take a massive U-turn and go, oh no, we made a terrible mistake. We're going to unify our kingdom. If you look really closely, it actually says that Serbia annexes Bulgaria. Here we go. The United Kingdom. All of a sudden, we're like, oh no, we made a terrible mistake. Giving Croatia independence.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Finally, reunite the kingdoms. Though many worry this action risks slipping back into the disunity and cultural conflicts that categorized Yugoslavia, we must unite our nation back into a singular entity to face the greater threats on our border. Greece, declare war, and then bring in Macedonia. Off you go, off you go. And then split them in half. They've got no ports on this eastern side, so just capture them, eat them up, good, and done. Last VP, it's gone. Annex the entirety of Greece. Boom. Reunite the kingdoms. Now, it looks cool to make beautifully clean borders, but not only that, we have cores on the entirety of Hungary and the entirety of Bulgaria. And you probably ask the question is, why? I have no idea. Comment below. Tell me why. And to top it off as well, we also have cores on the entirety of Transylvania. So, Romania, I'm sorry, I'm coming for you next. Our justification is complete. And remember, we're guaranteed by the UK and we're guaranteed by France. And so are Romania. So you know what that means? Nothing. It just don't matter. Aggressive, off you go. So now you just snake most of the victory points. Just go, go, go. You'll do pretty fine. Fighter 2 is complete. The focus for Fighter 3 is complete. Fighter 3 will be complete in 1939. Oh, wow. I love Yugoslavia. Seriously, Romania? Really? There we go. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Take it all. Wait, no. Not all of it. There we go. Most of it. Not all of it. Just most. Anyway, deploy the divisions. This should be a decent number of divisions. So first army is going to be the slightly weaker army, which is this guy. Exercise to everyone to level 3. Perfection. Germany has declared war on Poland. It well and truly starts here. So we're going to move our air force, make them 200 air wing sizes, and we're going to put them over the northern Balkans. Here we go. Now we are going to start justifying against Italy. Retake core territory of Zara. 80 days. Off we go. Justification on Zara is complete. What we need to do is immediately with you guys is push directly into here, but not push into here. Trust me, there's a reason behind it, and you will soon see. Time to declare war on Italy. Off you go. You boys need to immediately grab that port. At the same time, we can close down these divisions. This is a nice little cheeky spot you can do to keep encircling Italian divisions, just to chip away at their army size, just piece by piece by piece. Oh, what's this? Lend-Lease? I will accept. And at the same time, oh, look, another division here. Ah, and it's gone. At the same time, the UK, oh, we desperately need a little bit of Lend-Lease. And they'll give us 705 guns. That's not even that great.
This is worthless.
Oh, another one. Don't mind if I do. You. Italy just leaving gaps in their front line. Let me grab Istra. Don't mind if I do. Oh, another division here. Yeah, I'll have that as well. And the Fighter 3 is complete in 1939. Absolutely bonkers. We managed to just snake into the front line of Albania here. Piece by piece. Easy. Another division. Oh, thanks, Italy. Unfortunately, the UK is lacking with. It's not really supplying us enough weapons. 7,000. Ah, okay. Now an actual decent amount of guns. Thank you, UK. Finally, the Albanian pocket has closed. And then straight away, all the new divisions assigned to the big, girthy Field Marshal front line. And then keep closing this pocket, because once again, 3 divisions is 3 divisions. Why not, right? They've lost 394,000 manpower. Mostly in this pocket. Oh, this is so dumb. You are pretty strong. And look, and the French are actually popping around and joining the front lines up. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to take Venice now, because why not? And I'm actually going to try and push the Germans back a little bit. Oh, the front lines have gone really thin. They're so silly. Let's go. And in this case, we just attack with full aggressive, and we're going to take a load of territory right now. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. Oh my God. Absolutely butchering them.
I keep having this nagging feeling that I've forgotten something.
Hey, if you forgot it, it probably wasn't all that important.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, something else we've forgotten about. Oh yeah, doctrines, they're a thing. And the AI is completely bugged out. There are no divisions on the front line, and I don't even know what to say anymore. This is the second time they've done this. I don't know what to say. Anyway, in other news, breakthrough into Italy. And there goes Germany. It's the end of that, really. And that's how Europe was saved by Yugoslavia. This is the best timeline. And Italy is totally capitulated. Right. This is where we take a deep breath and we go, Please. This needs to be easy. We need to take Zara. I think because it's a core of Italy. And we need Istria. It's one of our cores too. We need Albania. Greece is going to be a bit of a stretch, but we need to make sure we have all the cores of them. Right, next we need all of Austria. So satellite Austria. Yes, we can do that. And then the final thing to do is we need to puppet Italy. So not only hit enter now, we're going to put our hands together. Pray that the allies don't puppet Italy. Please don't puppet Italy. They've liberated Eritrea, Ethiopia, Libya, and Somali Sultanate. Good. Now, we're going to puppet Italy. Once again, we're going to put our hands together and pray that they don't try and liberate some part of Italy. I don't know if they could or they would, but there's a possibility. End turn. They've not actually done anything, surprisingly. So, now we have to select Italy, and then we need to give all the land to Italy, which is going to be a stretch, because they own a lot of land. A lot. So, every time we hit turn, we have to clench our buttocks really hard and hope, and hope they don't take any land. And final piece of Italy. Oh, we have to pass one more time. Boom. A little bit of border gore. It was bound to happen eventually. There we go. Holy moly. Hey, guess who's back? It's Mussolini. So eventually we're going to need to annex Austria and also annex the entirety of Italy. And the best way of doing that is basically just to build inside of them, reducing their overall autonomy. And another thing that's happened that's really strange is that Bessarabia, for some strange reason, you haven't been annexed by the Soviet Union. And I have no idea why. I don't know. 150 political power, and it's time for a sudden change of direction. The democratic reformer. Oh, the Soviets are actually justifying on Bessarabia right now. It will complete on the 29th of March 1941. So in that case, we'll let them annex it, and this will cause World War III, and then we're going to go to the war against the Soviets regardless. And Romania has disappeared, and Poland's about to rise up. I hope they don't rise up against me. Okay, put you guys here just in case. And Poland has risen up against me. Poland has joined the turn. This is so stupid. Good job I've got an extra army, isn't it? And it's gonna go here. It's like the Soviets are preparing to attack. They're just putting troops on the front line now. And then there we go. All we need to do is take a little bit of a land around here. And then when we've done that, we get the achievement anyway. It's time to end the regency. Because we're not democratic or non-aligned, this doesn't actually do anything until we flip. Hence the reason why we're moving towards democratic. All part of the plan. And again, oh, hey, we actually broke it. We still need the state on the other side though. Go boy, go! Go on. And the final province. Don't reinforce, please. So close. Don't ruin it now. And they will. And then we're going to annex Italy. 50% democratic support. Hold a referendum. We are now the Yugoslavian Confederation. Achievement unlocked. Peter's Pride. We are now Peter II, underage monarch. And then suddenly, oh, he's come of age. Long live the king. And boom, a boy all of a sudden becomes a man. Break the center. Can't get those mountains, but I tell you one way of getting around the mountains is, well, I guess going around the mountains, around the outside. And that has resulted in a juicy bush. Anyway, why did we come here? What was the destination? That was the destination. Huge-oslavia. Did you like this video? Then you'll love this one. These edited videos require a lot of time and money to produce. If you want to help me out, the link to Patreon is below. I love you. Thank you.